I'm Allison Westphal, Communication Director for the Caldwell School District, and today we are chatting with Karen Cameron, and she's the new administrator over Caldwell's online option that we're offering this year. Karen, can you introduce yourself to folks who don't know you?
Hi, I'm Karen Cameron. I've been with the Caldwell School District since 2010, and I'm currently the Dean of Students at Caldwell High School and the Caldwell School District Virtual School Administrator.
Great. Now, we just sent parents information on the online option and how to register, and that information is also on our website. Can you give them just a quick overview of what's being made available?
So right now we're partnering with IDLA, the Alliance Online School, and we'll be offering classes all the way from K through 12. And we'll have two sections, our elementary section and our secondary section. And these are all classes taught by certified teachers in the state of Idaho and align with our Idaho content standards.
And it's available again for elementary kids, K through 5, and then secondary 6 through 12. And that registration information went out, and we need folks to register as soon as possible. Why is that?
We want to be able to provide the best education possible for our students. So having them register now gives us the opportunity to make sure that they're in the correct classes, that they're ready to go when school starts the week of August 24th.
Yeah. And again, the online program will start the same time as our other system, so get registered as soon as you can. So when they register, where does that information go, and what's the next step?
So they'll register online through Skyward, and even if they're new to the district, they can just click the new student registration link, and that will go to their home school. So if it's a student at Washington Elementary, they'll register with Washington Elementary, and then someone from that school will contact IDLA and get them enrolled in IDLA and ready to start the school year online.
Now, if a parent begins the program and it feels like it's not a good fit for their kid, what recommendations do you have for them?
So we're flexible with parents that realize that maybe this wasn't the best option for their kid and they want to come back to their home school in the Caldwell School District, and we're more than willing to do that. We just ask that if that decision is made, that they understand that it's permanent and that that student will finish the semester at in the brick and mortar school, and then they can revisit it the second semester, but we're not going to switch back and forth.
Now, another consideration for parents thinking about this option for their kid is what will be required in the home to support learning. So can you break it down by elementary and secondary, what families would need?
Yeah, so elementary students are going to see about 4 hours a day dedicated to their online learning experience. And IDLA requires that an adult be present during that time. So that's both for any instruction that's happening through the Chromebook and also homework time. Our secondary students will have a little more flexibility. They won't need an adult present during instruction, but it's always a good idea for the adults in the home to follow up with the student, make sure that they're doing their classwork, staying on top of things and not falling behind.
The district will work out how to get a Chromebook to a student so they can participate in online, but families will need to make arrangements for internet. Is that right?
That's correct. So we're more than able to provide Chromebooks for every student, and we'll make sure that they have any programs on there that's required through IDLA. And as far as internet goes, the families are responsible for that. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to provide internet to all of the families that would use online schooling.
The students may be accessing their education through Idaho Digital Learning Alliance, but they are still Caldwell High Cougars and they're still part of our district, right?
Absolutely. We know that this is going to be a short-term thing, you know, and right now we need to offer this to parents, but we still consider them part of our family in the Caldwell School District, and we value them as our kids, and they will always be our kids regardless of where they are learning.
Now, parents are eager for information, but we're asking them to be patient. Most of our school staff are still off contract, so they'll be coming back in August. When can they expect some information?
So we would ask that they get the registration done as soon as possible so that when our staff is back in the building in August, they can start sorting through that. And they can expect to have some form of contact by the week of August 17th. I think that would, everyone should receive something, at least a time to pick up the Chromebook and make sure that they have all of their courses ready to go for the next week.
Now, if people have questions, how can they reach you?
The best way to reach me is through email, kcameron@caldwellschools.org, and just ask whatever question you have, and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible.
Great. Hey, thank you for joining us today. And parents, if you haven't seen it yet, look in your email for the information about how to register if this is an option that you would like for your child. We'll also have it posted on our district website.